What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of New Comics This Week. In today's video, I'm going over all the new releases for May 31st, 2023's New Comic Book Day. In this video, I'm going to be going over all the new releases from the major publishers and a ton of the indie companies as well, those new books, variant covers, which books I'm going to be getting, and if there's any sort of other important info about them, I'm going to be talking about that too. And as always, as I begin to talk about these new releases, just be aware that there's still delays and shipment issues happening amongst the different publishers, so once it gets closer to New Comic Book Day, just check with your LCS to see which ones are actually going to be getting in. Now, without further ado, everyone, let's talk some comics. So now, real quick, everyone, if you are new to these episodes, down below in the description, I got a chapter list of all the different publishers I'm going to be talking about today, so feel free to jump around this video. The first comic publisher I'm going to be talking about is Scout Comics, and the first one is By the Horns, Dark Earth, issue number 9. Then we've got Kitsune, issue number 3. Followed up with that is Eternus, issue number 6. After that, we got a brand new one. It's Katrina's Caravan, The Night of Lalachusa, issue number 1. Moving on, we've got the end of the arc for The Bones of the Gods, issue number 6. Followed up with that is Snow White Zombie Apocalypse, Legendary Edition, issue number 1. Now, finally, from them, we got a brand new one. It's Puck the Artist and the Myth of Color, issue number 1. This is cover A, and now we got a 1 in 10 Reichert incentive variant. Moving on to IDW, the first one is TMNT Annual 2023, issue number 1. Here's cover A. This is the cover B variant, and now finally a Zerit incentive variant. It didn't say what it was, but I'm sure it's just a 1 in 10 incentive. After that, Star Trek Annual 2023. Here's cover A. This is the cover B variant, and now finally we got a cover C York variant. Next up, we got a brand new one. It's TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures Continued, issue number 1. It's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Shoning variant, and now finally we got a cover C Meyer variant. Moving on, we got another brand new one. We got the Rocketeer, issue number 1. It's got 6 different covers as well. This is cover A. Here's the cover B, Rodriguez variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Hughes incentive variant. This is the last one coming up from IDW, and it's another brand new one. We got Catfight, issue number 1. It's got 6 different covers too. This is cover A. Here's the cover B, Beam variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 more incentive variant. After that is Vault Comics, and the first one is Barbaric, Hell to Pay, issue number 4. Here's cover A, and then we got a cover B, Partridge variant. Moving on to Door to Door, Night by Night, issue number 6. If you guys are still reading this series, let me know what you think about it down below. I only read the first one, but I did like it. This is cover A, and now we got a cover B, Hurt variant. Moving on, we got Money Shot Comes Again, issue number 2. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Sealy variant, and now finally a cover C, Polybag variant. Next up is Dynamite, and the first one is Gargoyles, issue number 6. It's got 17 different covers. Here's cover A. This is the cover B, Connor variant, and now finally cover C, Perio variant. The only other one from them this week is a brand new one. We got Pathfinder, Wake of the Dead, issue number 1. It's only got 14 different covers. Here's cover A. This is the cover B, De La Sandro variant, and now finally a cover C, Casalos variant. Moving on to Mad Cave Studios, the first one is Tales from Nottingham, issue number 4, and then finally from them we got Dahlia in the Dark, issue number 6. This is cover A, and now we got a cover B, Sheehan variant. Moving on to Source Point Press, the first one is Nightwalkers, issue number 4. I heard this series is awesome. Here's cover A, and now we got a cover B, Bacardo variant. The only other one they've got is The Curse of Cleaver County, issue number 2. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Kit Wallace variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Homage variant. After that is Dark Horse, and they've got Star Wars The High Republic Adventures, issue number 5. Moving on to Whatnot Publishing, they've got one brand new one on the way. It's the North Valley Grimoire, issue number 1. It's got 10 different covers. Here's cover A, this is the cover B, Cafaro variant, and now finally a cover C, Nakayama variant. Next up is Archie Comics, and this is the last small indie publisher I'm going to be talking about today. We got World of Archie Jumbo Comics Digest, issue number 130. It does feature 2 brand new stories, and it's only got a cover A. Definitely a very light week from a lot of those publishers at the time of making this video. It's overall going to be an extremely light week from a lot of them. Out of the ones I just got done talking about, I don't plan on grabbing any of them. But next up, let's talk about Image Comics. So now I know what you're thinking. Why only Image Comics? At the time of making this video, there's nothing coming out from Boom Studios. I'm not sure if that's going to change or not, but like I said, right now I'm only going to be going over Image because they're not listing anything from Boom. So the first one from Image, we got World Tree, issue number 2. I highly recommend that first issue. It was fantastic. It's got 15 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a Gorham exclusive, and now here's the Mancano exclusive. Moving on to the Scorched, issue number 18. This is cover A, and now we got a cover B, Renaud variant. Moving on to Local Man, issue number 4. I've heard great things about this series, but sadly I'm not reading it. Here's cover A, and now we've got a cover B, Miles and Reber variant. Next up is Hell to Pay, issue number 5. This is cover A, and now we got a cover B, Slimy variant. Then we've got Deep Cuts, issue number 2. Followed up with that is Torrent, issue number 4. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Brahm variant, and now finally cover C, Leonardi and Renzi variant. This next one's the last one coming out from Image this week, so like I said, overall a very light week from a lot of these publishers. Nothing even from Boom Studios. But we got Savage Strengths of Sandstorm, issue number 1, so a brand new one. Here's cover A, and now we got a cover B, Craig variant. Out of those issues, I'm for sure going to be getting World Tree issue number 2 and Torrent issue number 4, but I'm also going to be checking out that brand new one as well. But next up, let's talk about DC Comics. So now I know I keep talking about saying it's going to be a very light week, but there's only a couple coming out from DC. The first one's Detective Comics issue number 1072, and it's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. This is the cover B, Kelly Jones variant, and now finally cover C, Perkins variant. Next up, we got Power Girl Special issue number 1. It's got 11 different covers. Here's cover A. This is the cover B, Art Germ variant, and now finally a cover C, Connor variant. Next up is DC Pride 2023 issue number 1. It's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Piccolo wraparound variant, and now finally a cover C, Oscar Vega variant. Moving on, we got one brand new one coming out, and this is the last one coming out from them this week. It's Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum issue number 1. It's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. This is the cover B, Olivetti variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 HOTS incentive variant. Overall, it's going to be an extremely light week. Not a lot of stuff coming out from DC, but I'm going to be checking out that Suicide Squad issue. But now let's finish this video up with Marvel Comics. So the first one today from Marvel's ASM issue number 26. It's got 23 different covers. This is cover A. Here's the 1 in 100 Bianchi incentive, and now finally a 1 in 200 Copel incentive variant. Moving on to a series finale, we got Punisher issue number 12. I am a couple issues behind, but I absolutely love this run. Here's cover A. We got a Miko Suyan variant, and now finally a Cassaday Spider-Verse variant. After that is Deadpool issue number 7. This has been a pretty solid series so far. Here's cover A. This is the Sue variant, and now finally a Peach Momoko variant. Moving on to Carnage issue number 13. It's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. Here's the Clark Connecting variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Stegman incentive variant. Continuing on Marvel, we got Doctor Strange issue number 3. It's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. Here's the Azrar Spider-Verse variant, and now finally a 1 in 50 Stegman incentive variant. Moving on to Star Wars, Dr. Aphra issue number 32. It's got 4 different covers, and this is cover A. Here's the Sprouse Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary variant, and now finally a Lupacino variant. Moving on to Captain America, Symbol of Truth, issue number 13. It says it's continued from issue 12 of Sentinel of Liberty, and it continues then in issue number 13 of that same series. This is cover A, and now we got a Wood Spider-Verse variant. Next up is Venom, Lethal Protector, volume 2, issue number 3. This has been a really good read so far. I recommend it, especially if you're a symbiote Venom fan. Here's cover A. This is the Tan variant, and then finally a 1 in 25 Mana incentive variant. Moving on to Edge of Spider-Verse, issue number 2. It's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. This is the Casanovas variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Alan Qua incentive variant. Moving on to X-23, Deadly Regenesis, issue number 3. It's got 4 different covers as well. Here's cover A. Now we've got a Lyrics variant, and there's also a Virgin variant for this one too, so be on the lookout for it. And now finally a Perel variant. Moving on to Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain, issue number 4. Here's cover A, and now we got a Davi Go variant. Continuing on, we got Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis, issue number 5, and it's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. Here's a Lashley Frame variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Mason incentive variant. Continuing on, we've got Silver Surfer Ghostlight, issue number 4. Then we've got Alien, issue number 2. This is cover A. Here's the Dave Johnson variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Masafar incentive variant. Then we have Avengers Beyond, issue number 3. It's got 4 different covers. This is cover A. Here's the Clark variant, and now finally a Stormbreakers variant. Moving on, we've got Star Wars Sana Staros, issue number 4. This is cover A. Now we've got the U Solo 5th Anniversary variant, and now finally a Lupacino variant. This next one is the last one coming out from Marvel this week, so overall, going to be an extremely light week, obviously, but Marvel, they've got some good stuff coming out. We've got Clobber in Time, issue number 3. Here's cover A, and now we got a Panassian variant. Out of all those books, I'm for sure going to be getting Punisher, issue number 12, Deadpool number 7, Carnage, issue number 13, and then finally Venom Lethal Protector, volume 2, issue number 3. But that is all the new books coming out this week, folks. Like I said, very light week, not a whole lot of stuff, nothing at the moment from Boom Studios. Marvel's obviously having the biggest week. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section which books you're going to be grabbing, which ones you think I'm going to be missing out on. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. If you want to check out some more content, I've got 2 more that's going to be popping up very shortly off to the side here. And with that, thank you very much, everybody, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.